Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 11 of Season 4 NASCAR Walmart Cup Series. I am Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to the Pepsi 350 at Lime Rock Raceway Park. And this is going to be an exciting race because we're at the mile-and-a-half road course here. And joining with me are two guest commentators. First, please welcome David Rivera. How are you doing, David?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing good myself. And our second guest commentator, please welcome the Newt Master himself, Mr. Anthony McCurry.
Noot, noot, noot. What's up, everyone?
Yeah. All right, so we're going to be racing here at Lime Rock for this is the second to last race before All-Star weekend. After this, we head to Spartan, and we'll be back for that after this race. But let's take a look and see how the point standings look coming into this race. Jesse Setti comes in with a 39 points lead over Gabe Williams. Third in points, who is 43 behind, is Chase Oliver. Fourth and 53 behind, Austin Weiner. And fifth and 55 behind is Joshua Balkin. The rest of the top 10 is Danny Wells, Chris Singer, Dylan Thoreau, Sonny Hammond, and Charles Sanford. And the drivers in the top 20 outside of the top 10 are David Rivera, Anthony McCrory, Mitchell Riggs, Kyle Matthews, Trent Dunham, Jesse King, Eric Enrage, Zachary Fitzwater, Seth Cole, and Justin Nichols tied with Charles Jackson. But that is how the points look coming into this race. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's race at Lime Rock.
Imagine the dreams of a 13-year-old looking up at the sky, wondering how the world can be so cold. This kid wasn't sold it would be like this. At nighttime, wishes to be safe from this abyss. Cause this shit is something that can be dismissed. A boy born as a girl who is going through the stress. He's got a shotgun up, but can't play for the team. His school won't let him even though it's his dream. Now he's sitting in bed with a loaded gun, thinking about blowing his brains out to kingdom come. Cause he's been bullied and teased all his life. Almost killed himself 2 years ago by slitting his wrist with a knife. I wonder if he sees the things I see for him. 10 years down the line, speaking at the forum. A college graduate up at the top of his class. The first trans NFL player up in the draft.
Alright, well, damn it, I am going to kill you!
Got it.
As
Yes.
Seth would say. But we are getting ready to go racing for 15 laps here at the road course of Lime Rock. And here we go. Anthony McCurry on the pole with Dorian Facepuncher second. And now, boogity, boogity, and a boogity. Let's go racing, the boys and the girls.
Some faces are going to be punched today. But anyway, down to turn one. Very sharp right-hander. There aren't any really runoff areas on this track. It's a lot of dirt, so if you get into the dirt, you might as well just kiss your hopes goodbye because that's going to send you straight out to either one of two ways. It's going to send you out into the woods or it's going to send you up the hill, and no one wants to go up the hill and no one wants to go in the woods. So, yeah, keep it on the track and you should be fine.
Anyway, so far McCurry's holding on to that lead, and McCurry's trying to go for his first career Walmart Cup Series victory ever since he's been part of the season, or part of the series since Season 3. And so far this season for McCurry, way better so far than how it's been last season, where last season somewhat struggled. This season, he's starting to hit his stride. And he does lead the first lap. Battle for second, Cody Lamas coming underneath of the rookie Dorian Facepuncher.
Now, this is a good battle on the racetrack, and obviously Lamas is a lot more experienced than Facepuncher is, but Lamas is, making some strides up through the rankings in the series, so he should be able to maybe capitalize on a good finish here today, possibly even a win. But it looks like those two battle. The leader pulls away, and the 18, and I can't see through the dust cloud. That's the 15. Yeah, that's the 6. No, it's 15.
Yeah, that's
Get,
Chris Singer in the 18 car, and battle with teammates Jesse King and Dorian Facepuncher battling for the 4th spot, and King's gonna get that spot, and then right behind them is Ian Dutta and Jekko Knight. And then there's Trent Dunham, Chris Thomas, and Rue McIntyre all bowing with PJ Williams and Joshua Balkin.
good battling on the racetrack right now. So something always nice
Oh,
to
we
see.
got a damaged car, and that's Kyle Singer. He's wrecked. Oh, there was a wreck up
I see,
here.
yeah.
Who's
On the
all
front
there?
stretch.
Michael Norman, Kendall Maynard, Jessica Sheldon, and Chris Washer.
Yeah,
On
they're
the
stuck
front
in there.
stretch.
And
Looks
then we
like-
had another incident. James McLeod and Biggie Spencer, Dylan Thoreau, Matt McIntyre got caught up in whatever this was.
I want to bet it came out of the final turn on the run down the hill. That seems like it's a really trouble spot. Even in sports car racing, that seems to be where a lot of incidences happen.
And I saw damage on Austin Weiner's rear end. And whoa, Danny Wells got pushed up the racetrack.
It looks like he got shunted into the woods. So that's a tally for the woods. All right. And we're going to keep a running tally on how many drivers end up in the woods. And they're still caught on that guardrail.
Yeah,
Something
they
is
can't seem to
definitely,
get out. Yeah, that's
something is
odd.
definitely right with those cars.
Definitely not. And there's
Looks like-
McLeod and Spencer. They're coming into the pits. And, of course, Washer had to teleport to pit road after all that went down.
I'm almost wondering if the suspension on those cars might be bent to where they can only turn right, and they're just trying to get them off the wall. Without calling for a tow truck, they're keeping it so the caution, a full course yellow is coming out.
Battle for the lead. Cody Lamas
Lamas.
and McCreary going at it, and Lamas. Remember, this is the exact same race last season where Cody Lamas won, so he obviously knows how to get around Lime Rock, but McCreary, he's not going to give up that easily, but Lamas is going to now get the spot.
So Lamas into the lead, McCreary to second, and there's the 18 car right behind. And right behind, it was the 5th. Nah, it's not the 15, is it? No, it's 55. So those 4 cars running nose to tail right now, and on the run down the hill, I'd be extra careful if I were them, because this track, even though that it seems like it's easy, it's really not all that easy, especially on the run down the hill. You get nose to tail like that, stuff could really happen.
Indeed. That does seem to be the case here, as Washer and Norman and Sheldon, McLeod, Weiner, Spencer, and Thoreau have all had problems so far today. And there is Dylan Thoreau still on track, same with Austin Weiner.
Definitely, drivers are, they're battling really well on the racetrack right now, but for the most part, everyone's kind of keeping to a single file pace as Loud Lamas has to deal with the slower car in front of him. So how is this going to play out into the running of the leader? This could be one of those situations where I would hang back and maybe not try to take him on right there, but you know, he does it. He's going to get around pretty easily down the front straightaway.
Yeah.
I believe that's McLeod.
Yeah. So, with you guys being here, and now that we're almost halfway through, who would you guys say are interesting picks to win this race? We'll start with you, McCurry.
Well, right now it seems like the Lamas is holding a really good run. Now he's got a lap car in between him and second place. So, you know, I'm going to go with Lamas because he's won here before, and now he's on track to get his second win in his second season, 2 seasons in a row. So, definitely, I think I'm going to go with Lamas on this one.
All right, David.
I am actually going to go with the 48 and actually Mr. Facepuncher because I would like to see him actually get back in there. So that would be definitely interesting to see.
Indeed. I am actually going to go along with the trend. I'm going to say that Cody Lamas can pick up another win here at Lime Rock.
I mean, he's got such a huge lead right now, and he's pulling away from from second place, McCurry, and with the.
I guess we lost the signal in McCurry for a second. Meanwhile, Cody Lamas is up at the front still. And looks like there's some difficulties on David Rivera's end of the booth, it looks like. But right now, Cody Lamas still holds on to that lead. But you gotta wonder, at some point these cars are gonna have to maybe make a pit stop in order to keep going. And whoa, Mitchell Riggs looked like he got a little wobbly to the point where he's getting passed by. And now we got battle for second as Chris Singer is coming up, trying to get the lead for himself.
Okay, now I'm
Second
back.
place. As we are right now trying to get everybody back in order. We apologize for the difficulties. But Cody Lamas still remains running up at the front of the field. As we have a new driver in second place being Chris Singer. And McCrory's fallen back to third, but pit stops have got to be coming here pretty soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that too either.
Right.
Sorry, there was a bit of lag on my end, and I had to fix it. So.
Yeah, same here.
Alright. I have returned.
Alright, but
We're back.
we are now less than 6 to go here at Lime Rock, so we're definitely past halfway, but we still got pit stops to come. And Cody Lamas still has a big lead over new second place driver Chris Singer, so let's actually take a look, see how the field currently looks. It is Cody Lamas up at the front. Second is Chris Singer, third Anthony McCrory, fourth Jesse King, fifth Dorian Facepuncher. Sixth is Ian Dutta, seventh is Trent Dunham, eighth is Chris Thomas, ninth is Joshua Balkin, 10th is PJ Williams. 11th is Rue McIntyre, 12th is Seth Cole, 13th is Jekko Knight, 14th is Jesse Setti, 15th Mitchell Riggs, 16th is Sonny Hammond, 17th David Rivera, 18th Henrietta Fitzwater, 19th Gabe Williams, 20th is Dylan Young, 21st is Zachary Fitzwater, 22nd Charles Sanford, 23rd Jesse King, 24th Joshua Michaels, 25th is Preston Plore, 26th is Brandon Nichols, 27th is Ken Thoreau, 28th is Justin Nichols, 29th is Eric Enrage, 30th is Kyle Matthews, 31st is Danny Wells, 32nd is Matt McIntyre, 33rd is Chase Oliver, 34th Austin Weiner, and the last car on the lead lap, and 35th is Dylan Thoreau, and then the only car remaining on the track who is lapped is James McLeod. Everybody else is out of the race, and they are Chris Washer, Biggie Spencer, Jessica Sheldon, Kendall Maynor, Michael Norman, and Kyle Singer. Like normal with the road course races, we will take a look at the replays of the wrecks to see what happened after the race is complete. Right now, Cody Lamas, he's actually starting to lose a little bit of that lead. Chris Singer at the last lap picked up half a second on Cody Lamas. That could be a sign that tires are starting to wear out for some drivers.
Looks like that the 61 is already pitted, as he's, well, it looks like a couple cars have already, no, they're still back there.
Yeah, he's just losing spots. Obviously, it looks like tires are starting to give a little bit, but they're not coming in the pit yet, it doesn't look like.
There is a train of Toyotas in the top 5 right now.
Oh, yeah, there is.
All the top, well, 4 out of the top 5 drivers are Toyotas, 2nd through 5th are Toyotas, but the leader is in the Chevy of Lamas.
Echo.
Yeah, bad echo. Alright, there we go.
But as Lamas leads, it comes into question how long the tire's going to last out, because gas, I think, isn't going to be that big of a deal. It's just the tires are going to start fading, and then it's going to make the cars uncontrollable, and they're going to need to pit. So we'll have to see how long they're going to be before they come down pit road, but Lamas may be able to stretch it all the way.
Maybe, and we are coming to 2 laps to go here today at Lime Rock, so we may see cars pit, we may not. Whoa, look at this battle. Justin Lord and Justin Nichols about wrecked.
There was some contact.
Indeed there was.
That's not an area that you want to make contact in. Heck, no area on this track do you want to make contact in.
And Chris Singer gained another half a second on Cody Lamas, so Chris is about a 1.1 seconds behind Cody Lamas. Unless Lamas makes a mistake, I don't know if Chris Singer can catch up to him fast enough. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
these laps are going by pretty fast. It's a really short track. There's not a whole lot of places for you to make moves, and as the white flag is out,
Yep, indeed.
Lamas
The
didn't
white
hit.
flag is coming out for Cody Lamas. Chris Singer
Lamas,
right there behind him. Didn't gain that much on the 48. Only about less than a tenth that lap.
I mean, they're in the same camera shot, but that doesn't really mean anything because he may be able to catch him, but then passing him is an entirely different animal, and I don't think there's enough racetrack for that.
Maybe not. But right now, the top 5 is Lamas, Singer, King, Face Puncher, and McCrory up in the top 5 right now. And Cody Lamas looks to be in good shape to win this race, it looks like. And Cody
Yeah,
Lamas, so far this season, he's had a struggle, although last week at Kansas ran top 5. But what's going to happen here? But all of a sudden it froze for a second. But here we go, coming off the last corner. Cody Lamas is going to win for the second season in a row here at Lime Rock.
Wow, that's the first time I made a pick and I didn't jinx him.
Same here.
Man, there's something wrong with the balance.
Alright, so the race may be over, but the video is not over. We are now going to be taking a look at replays of all the accidents that took place during this race, which looks like maybe 2 or 3 took place. So we're going to first take a look at the incident involving the D11 of Kyle Singer.
Hey, that's a thing.
Well, here's a look at a replay of the Kyle Singer incident. Coming off of that final corner, he and Gabe Williams make contact, and then Kyle, he just hit that tire wall. That's what happened. Oh, and then Loud hits, and then Washer.
Watch out now.
And that's how Washer gets involved.
That's one of the fastest part. That's one of the fastest parts on the track. And then there's not a whole lot of room, and even when one car goes completely sideways, there's nowhere for you to go. And there's the 83 pile driver.
Washer.
Whoa, I didn't see
Did someone
that.
flip?
Yes.
Yeah, that was Washer. Let's see this.
He flipped.
He's gonna hit Kyle Singer right there, and then he's gonna hit that guardrail. And wow!
Whoa! Barrel.
He barreled and landed it, and then he's gonna come down, and then Brandon Nichols, Kyle Matthews, Austin Weiner, and Dylan Thoreau all get hit, and then watch the 83 right there, a hard hit into the 22, and then there you see Shelton back there getting involved.
That's pretty major than I thought.
And then there's Michael Norman and Kendall Maynard back there. We've got to take a look at the 10 again.
Yeah, we should.
And this is what you call a normal day at the office. Right here is nothing gets stoned and boom.
Wow.
Air there too.
He got air, hang time, barreled, and he landed it.
He landed it, Mama. He landed it.
God.
I gotta take a look, see how did the 12 get involved right there, because I saw he and the 24 of Kyle Matthews all get collected.
Yeah.
Oh, it was from Washer whenever he came back up in front of the traffic, and then Kyle just sideswipes the 12, and that's what happens to those two cars.
Indeed, it does, and again, the track just closes up. There's nowhere for you to go. There are no more newts to be had.
And then Kendall Maynard's trying to avoid everything, but he gets Kyle Singer, and then Michael Norman couldn't stop in time to the point where he had nowhere to go. And all those cars ended up, for the most part, riding that inside wall. So all that was all a big convoluted incident that happened all on the same lap.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, we have got to we have got to take a look at the Chris Washer portion one more time, because that was just amazing. He goes for a barrel roll and lands on his wheels.
My goodness. And bloop, 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 boop, bloop.
Wow.
Wow. Let's actually go
Crazy.
on board with the 10.
Yeah.
Alright, on board with Chris Washer, and this is going to be absolutely crazy.
Oh God.
Wow! The fact that it barreled that way and he
Yeah.
landed on his wheels like absolutely perfect.
Now, what would have been more impressive is if he was able to continue on without any damage. But, obviously right there you can see the damage. He couldn't even get off the rail.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it was stuck there.
Well, that's it for the look at all the incidents that took place. Let's go ahead and take you to the results of the race. Alright, well now let's take a look at how the results came about. Cody Lamas comes away with yet another victory in his Walmart Cup Series career, the second win in a row in the same track in the same race portion of the schedule, and he wins here at Lime Rock. Chris Singer, solid performance of second. He was the highest finishing of the rookies in this race. Jesse King, great finish, a third. Dorian Face Puncher definitely needed a good finish, and he's going to come away with fourth. Wow, look at that. Both of the Michael Waltrip cars, third and fourth in the race. Very good job for Michael Waltrip Racing. And the early race leader, Anthony McCreary, comes away with a solid top five. That could put him back up into the top 10 in points. Trent Dunham's solid finish of sixth. Ian Dutta also needed a good finish. He comes away with seventh. PJ Williams, great finish of eighth. Joshua Balkin, ninth. He was the highest finishing of the top five drivers in points. And then rounding out the top 10 was Seth Cole. Great run for him. And then the rest of the top 20 was Rue McIntyre, Chris Thomas, Jecko Knight, Jesse Setti, Mitchell Riggs, Sonny Hammond, David Rivera, Henrietta Fitzwater, Gabe Williams, and Dylan Young. The rest of the top 30 was Zachary Fitzwater, Joshua Michaels, not Kendall Maynor, Charles Sanford, Brandon Nichols, Ken Thoreau, Charles Jackson, Kyle Matthews, Justin Nichols, Preston Plord, Matt McIntyre, and the rest of the cars that finished on the lead lap were Eric and Rage, Danny Wells, Chase Oliver, Austin Weiner, and Dylan Thoreau in the last car to finish, but 2 laps down was James McLeod. Everybody else was out of the race after that accident on lap number 2, and they were Chris Washer, Biggie Spencer, Jessica Shelton, Kendall Maynor, Michael Norman, and Kyle Singer. Well, that does it for our coverage today here at Lime Rock. The next race we have is Spartan, and then after that, it's All-Star Race weekend. But I would like to thank both Anthony McCreary and David Rivera for stopping by at the booth today.
Yeah, no
No
problem. It was
problem.
a pleasure.
Same here.
Alrighty, but here are your results, rookie points and regular points heading into Spartan. But until we get there, I am Levi McIntyre, signing off.
Become a movie star or be a pro racer and drive fast cars. It don't matter the age, it don't matter the color, it don't matter the gender or who you love. If you got it in your heart, then go ahead and do it. If you have a gift, then please go ahead and use it. Cause I was feeling stupid while trying to do music. Thinking that they had no voice and that I was useless. But as I write this down, I can see what I mean. Nobody ever will stop me from achieving my dreams.